is still shattered. But you know what? I miss streaming, so we have that. Put my phone back in an area. If you're curious what I propped up my phone screen in, it's in a bin full of jewelry that I've made already, but have not posted anything about. Also, for comments, I can't see most of them. I won't be able to for a bit. Because of the fact that my phone is broken. Let's see if I back it up. Not myself. Back up my phone a little bit, that I'll have more ability to read my screen. You're special. Take that however you want. If you decide to take it negatively, that's your own problem. And self-hatred. So I was at my friend's house and I started making a tiara. Yeah. So I'm gonna finish making it. But it's got a bunch of like stars. I've originally added pearls. I'm gonna add more beads now. I might add bells. Do you think adding bells would make this really fun? Or would it make it just annoying? You decide. I don't even know if I can name one. Like, I can name individual singers, maybe, but not bands. I'm not good with names. And I say maybe with the singers. I might not even know that. I listen to a lot of Taylor Swift, TX2, I can't remember her name. Melanie Martinez, I know that one. I don't necessarily have favorites. I just listen to them miscellaneously, and I don't like any of, like, all of their songs. I just like some of their songs. I don't know who that is. I'm not good with names, guys. Apparently, I can't even do the singers one. I don't have a favorite, though. That's just what I can remember name-wise of singers. I don't necessarily have favorites with singers. I just listen to whatever I'm in the mood to listen to. It's not necessarily... you know, that's probably true. To be fair, for a while, my moderator didn't even know my name and just knew me as Glamour, so that's fun. I watch Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, Danganronpa is a video game, but I'm pretty sure there's an anime now. It probably had the anime first, but I know the video game. I I like Death Note. Violet Evergarden. That one's a really good one. I actually got a signature from the voice actor of L. I drew a picture of L in a Death Note that I made. No, I do not. But I got compared to Stray Kids for a while for some reason, and so I filmed a cosplay video to one of their songs. I still have no idea really much about them. I'm not a K-pop fan, unfortunately, and it's because I like it when a song is in one language, because it's a lot easier for me to understand than when it's multiple languages. Which some people think is weird, but I don't know. It's not that their music's bad, it's just I don't understand it, and that's okay. You don't have to. I love Demon Slayer. I actually own most of the katanas, and I cosplay as most of the characters. I mean, if you can tell, my hair is purple and has dark roots to look like Shinobu's hair. I also watched Kill la Kill. I actually have both scissor blades for that character. Yeah. Very much enjoy the fact that I have both scissor blades. I just like the fact that I own a giant pair of scissors. Which is honestly what drew me into... Thanks. Thanks, Ash. Ash is doing their good jobs. I was also harassed by them to stream, and I was just like, if I'm gonna stream, you're gonna moderate. Good luck. Keep away the creeps. Though I think it's really funny that people can't tell whether I'm a girl or a boy, and I find that really funny. Because all of my friends and family are just like, isn't it obvious? And I'm like, no, apparently. Apparently it's not. But you know what? The androgynous look is necessary. If I had to do a death row meal, well, dessert would obviously be cookies. I love cookies. They're my favorite dessert. A main course would have to be some form of noodles. I love ramen. And for like a starter, jalapeno poppers. And for a drink, it would have to be Dr. Pepper, but like specifically cotton candy Dr. Pepper or cherry Dr. Pepper if they couldn't find the cotton candy one. A lot of people thought I'd be in prison by now. Still have not done anything illegal. Yeah. So, that's fun. I wasn't the one threatening to shoot up the school, but apparently they took me as the threat of the group because I was the quietest. And also because I was really fascinated with serial killers. I wanted to find out why they thought it was okay to kill people, because I just knew it was wrong, to want people to be dead. Because I feel like the suffering of life is so much worse, so I want them to live. I want them to live so long that everyone they have ever loved dies before them, so that they're just all alone. I don't want them dead. I want them alive to suffer. Hello. God bless me. What the fuck? What did I do to deserve that? Is it the sadisticness? Can I watch the Game of Thrones trilogy? I doubt God likes me. I mean, it depends on the God, I guess. Everyone believes in a different one. Which is a little weird to me, because, like, aren't they all the same exact thing? Just different cultural sound sorting behind it? I'm talking based in Bibles rather than reality. It doesn't matter if one exists or not to me, as long as it makes you a better person. I don't really care what people believe in. It's none of my business. And Ash, this stream will be full-blown ADHD rant because I didn't take my medicine for my ADHD all day. So, the 5 milligrams that I took 10 minutes before I turned on the camera is all I'm running on. Oh, if only you knew how wrong you were. The thing is, I don't really care what people think I was born as or not, but it is really funny when people are wrong. Because, like, I know I'm capable of doing a naturally deep voice, and I also know I can do a very high and effeminate voice, but I can also do very, very many different voices. I'm good at doing accents, especially. I've been taught that it's really easy to do. And it's actually something that helps if you grow up with a lisp, is when you practice different accents, it does tend to make it easier for you. Yeah. And my face just already goofy. Would I consider myself crazy? Yeah. Are you talking about, like, if I did a more posh accent? Like if I had money and property, but also still hated even the slightest bit of rain, even though it's just sprinkling, like a little bitch. Because the goal for British people to complain about our weather and to say, hey, you shouldn't complain about our weather there. It's not that bad. They just get sprinkling. Every week or so, it tends to flood in my state. Also, crazy is subjective. I consider myself pretty crazy. Want to know why I can do that accent really like easily? Is because technically my state is considered New England. It's not New England, and I'm not from Britain, but I am not a Therian, but I am a furry. But Therians are really adorable, and I'm glad you guys get exercise. Because, God, I wish I was capable of that. What outward persona is not soft? I'm I'm very clearly not. To be fair, I have not been filming for a while because of personal issues. And also my phone is broken right now, so I can barely see my screen. I don't think so. Every time I see a goth, I just want to run up and say hi. Or maybe I'm just a weird, because I'm the type of person who will also run up to a cat and not care if I get bit. So, I genuinely am. I don't know, but like, I'm always put in drive-through because I have a decent voice, but people look at me and they think I'm going to talk politics, and I don't want to. I hate politics. What's that? I have a pair of demonias, but I've never heard of raven boots. Am I forgetting something? I really want to get this pair of boots that I've seen online though that make you taller. There's a pair that is about like 60 or $70, I think, if I remember correctly. I could be very wrong. They could be 30 for all I know. I don't remember. But they make you 24 inches taller and it's invisible to see it. Like, because the height is on the inside of the boot. So it makes it look like you're just tall. And I want them because I'm 5'2" naturally. So I want to be tall. I want to be tall. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. I just stepped in my trash can. Lovely. At least it was empty. I'm back. What did I miss? See, the thing is, I put my age in my title card on my channel because so many people flagged my page thinking I was a child, even though I only started really regularly filming after I became an adult. Yeah. Oops. I accidentally clicked the off button on my phone. But yeah, no. I keep my, no. I don't think my phone is not working that well. There you go. I'm doing alright. I should have taken my pills a lot sooner in this day, but I didn't. And so now I just have a headache from withdrawals symptoms of not taking my antidepressants. So it's not fun. Thank you. I actually added new charms to this choker when I got it because I didn't like the original charms on it. So I added a new butterfly and a moon on it because I wanted to. I don't... I'm not good at remembering, especially since it's been so long since I filmed. I'm a little tired. I don't take melatonin because it doesn't work in the right way for me. Like, medicine is supposed to just last a certain amount of time. Are you good at drawing ravens or birds? My spirit animal is that of the crow, technically, but I like birds. I even carved this out of a block of foam because I really love birds. Yo, you need to practice drawing bird people. That'd be really fun. I have vampire teeth. I got to see his wife's tits. I think I remember you. Yeah, just casually stealing people's wives, you know? Well, I mean, you decided to bow out of the chat room, so you missed a lot, girl. You missed a lot, cuz. I mean, that was because of miscommunication, but whatever. See, the thing is, I get consent from their husbands. Funniest shit though that happened at my job was one of my coworkers tried to scare me by walking around the corner, but since I like to hold my hands up like this whenever I'm walking around, when she walked around the corner, her tits almost went directly into my hands, and that terrified me because that was non-consensual, and it was all because she was trying to scare me. Needless to say, nobody is gonna try to scare me again after someone almost got titty grabbed. Um, cause I'm not easy to scare, but accidental harassment does scare me. So, yeah, that's, that's something. They found the one fear they could manage to get from me. Accidental harassment. Aw, thank you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Right now, I'm trying to make a crown. Last time I made a crown, it took me like 2 hours, so we'll see how long this takes me. I already got a head start on it, luckily, because I was working on this while waiting for my friend to make me dinner. She made me pasta and homemade meatballs. It was delicious. Do you want me to add bells to this crown? Am I able to make a poll in the comments? Wait, am I able to make a poll? How? I don't know how. Well, they have games. I don't see a poll button. I don't know how. Maybe I can only do it on my computer. I'm gonna try something, Ash. I'm gonna do something real quick for you. No, I'm just gonna do regular. I was gonna see if I could make you have the ability to do polls for my channel. Doesn't have the option. So you're just gonna be a regular man. I was trying to see if I could like make you a higher level moderator so that you could do polls. That's what I was trying to do. I'm gonna grab my computer real quick. Let's see if I can do this thing called a poll, so you guys can vote on shit. Because I can't type in chat when I'm on my phone. That's why. Oh, wait, I found it! Holy shit. Yeah. I'll wait till I get like 10 votes. Can I like move it? No, okay, guess not. Yeah, there's no changing that. I can't really affect that. Just, yeah. I'll back up a little bit so you can still see me. I mean, it looks like 5 people is like the majority of everyone. There's 7 people watching, so we could get 2 more votes. But I doubt it would skew it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow, a bunch of people just left. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. We've got 6. Something I did on at work though is we had a deaf person show up, and so I did sign language to help them take their order and stuff. I know very little sign language. I understand it partially. Well, it will stay that way. No, you're not. Stop lying to people. You're a child. One thing that I will say is the only reason I allow Ash, despite her not being an adult yet fully, is because of the fact that they're family. So that's the reason they're allowed in stream, is their family. Despite my incessant amount of swearing and dirty jokes. But otherwise, I don't want people who are too young in my streams. See, the thing is, you technically... that's for Jenna. You technically can't be married unless an officiant files your papers. So, like, a person who is ordained has to file your marriage papers or marriage license, otherwise you're not married. You can say whatever you want, but it doesn't count in the eyes of the law. Though, one thing I can say is, if a couple has kids and they have lived together for 5 years, they can be grandfathered into a technical marriage. So according to law, they are considered married, but only because they both have kids, which is proof of their consummation of the marriage, and the fact that they've been living together so long. So in the eyes of the law, you can be considered legally married if you live with your spouse long enough and have kids, without getting a marriage license. Depending on state, probably, but from what I was told about my state, is that was the rules. I could be wrong, though. They made up. Thank you. Have a good day. Mothman. Mothman. I feel like if I went too far back in time, I would have been murdered and burned at the stake as a witch. Or put in a mental institution where they would rape me repeatedly or scramble my brains or murder me. So, I think I'm okay with the time period I'm in currently, because I won't get murdered as easily. Only if you know, that Chainsaw Man art actually has a signature from one of the characters. The thing is, I have a chance of getting the rest. I just haven't gone out. I also don't have that much money. But it's my wall art. The voice actor for Tamaki is like a really nice voice actor. He gave me a shot of his character for free, because I couldn't afford a signature. Like, do you know how nice that is? Oh, Jenna's adorable. I feel like you're missing words in that sentence. Hello. um, I don't know where my train of thought was because I just got really disappointed at a person's comment. I think the funniest comment I got was someone was willing to buy a dirty pair of my old shoes that I used to wear like every day for a whole year. That would also mean I would need to like actively film regularly. I need a new phone before I can actively film, unfortunately. You really were though, Ash, and that was really funny. Because the person really was like thinking about it. The thing is, they were willing to pay $1,000 for those shoes. But honestly, I wouldn't mind $1,000. I really, I really need to pay off my medical bills and get a new phone. Though, if you like my jewelry and my handmade products, I will say go to my website and buy some handmade jewelry from me. I do wash it before I send it out in the mail because there's a lot of the times where I end up putting wire in my mouth to hold objects. So I do actually have to. They really were asking to buy my cut off hair. That is accurate, actually. Like, they legit wanted my old cut off hair. The thing is, Storm, if you can manage to get buyers for my shoes, you can help me pay off my medical bills. And I'll split the profits for you doing all the work for me. Because I really don't like bothering with people. You just gotta tell me where to send them and send me the money. We all just want to get rid of these shoes. But I genuinely need to pay off my medical bills. Because my medical bill currently is $1,000. And I refuse to ask for my dad's money. Because technically selling an old pair of shoes doesn't count. Have fun trying to sell them, honestly. Want me to bring out the bag of shoes? I will bring you out the bag of shoes. is the bag of shoes. Hello from the other side. So I used to wear these to work. The reason I stopped wearing them to work is because my other pair is substantially more comfortable, and these smell like plastic. So I didn't really like them. No, my bras are way too comfortable and expensive to ever want to sell them. It's so hard to find a good bra. I'm not selling a bra. Maybe a thong, because I don't wear them anymore, because they're actually really uncomfortable to me. These actually were only worn twice with bare feet. They're too big for me. That's why I didn't want them anymore. They were just uncomfortable, but I did wear them twice with 2 cosplays. So they're not that prestigious. I doubt anyone would spend that much money on them. I wish they fit me, because I would keep them if they fit, but they don't. These I wore on vacation. These, it says that they are a size, it says a 39. No. We do not sell the photos, because photos can be put into AI and turned into, like, full photos. Not doing that. That's dangerous. Yeah, I don't fucking know, but I think it's about a size 9. Because, you know what? I'll show you how much room I get. Because I'm naturally a size 6 in women's, but they give me like a full inch of room in the back of my heel. So, I think they're about a size 9. A women's 9, yeah. So, if you're buying them, Ash, and they actually fit you, then you can have them for $20. But if any creeps want them, $1,000. I doubt it. I've never played Warrior Cats, but I do have a plushie for them, the character, one of characters from it. I wore these shoes on a vacation, so they're like kind of really dirty. But they're really small. These are a 5 in kids. Fun fact about these shoes, they weren't worn just by me. They were also worn by my aunt, who's Chinese and Hawaiian. $1,000, I'll send them to you. But yeah, no, these are the shoes I was originally talking about when a person asked to buy my hair. I had a really weird commenter, and so I'm making fun of them right now. So I hope you know this is really funny. And then my moderators are also joining in to make fun of the person who was like, "Can I buy your hair?" But yeah, no, $1,000? You can have them. I do not care what you do with them. Mainly because I think I can extort from creeps, because why not? These weren't owned just by me, but I've had them, how many? I've had these since middle school. Holy shit. There's some candy on the bottom. Yeah. I've had these since middle school. Not just me wore them, but one of my friends wore them too. She's actually married now. Proud of her. But she also looks really anorexic. So, no. No amount of money in the world would make me lick the bottom of any pair of shoes I've ever worn because of the chance that I've stepped in dog poop. There probably is, but the reason I'm guessing these are a size 9 is because I don't know shoe sizing. But they don't fit me, and that's all that matters. There would be freaks who would. That is true. I found a Lego. Did anyone want to buy a Lego I sat on? This is a joke, by the way. Because that is weird. Yeah, I do still have the amethyst. I just leave it on my desk. Because it keeps it in place, but I also put jewelry on it. What am I sitting on? Yo, I found my D&D book. That's what she said. You know, is there actually another half of that geode? That would be epic. My mom found that in the mail, and she was just like, who sent you this? And why is it by this name? And I'm like, a fan? Like, a really cool fan sent me a geode. To be fair, it's not the weirdest thing that I've been sent in the mail that my mom has opened on me. 'Cause Storm sent me a costume that could also be used as lingerie. And my mom opened that package, by the way. She found out what it was, but also she knew it was mine. I think the funnier part is that I made the lingerie not look like lingerie. The thing is, my mom didn't need an explanation. She was just like, cosplay. Yeah, that makes sense. My mom didn't need an explanation because my mom has dressed in skimpier outfits just on a regular day to party. But my mom also has, like, boobs that are 3 times the size of mine. So, that's even worse. Speedy? Who's Speedy? Yo! Oh! I found out his actual name. Do you want to know his actual name? His name is Caesar. Do you want to know why the cat's name is Caesar? It's because I named the dog Sheba, which is a queen. So she was like, oh, well, I guess we'll name the cat Caesar. So it's another royal name. Yeah, I have a dog named Sheba. I think your name should be Little Bitch. That was violent. And aggressive. I apologize. No. Not you, Ash. I was talking to Storm. I still apologize, though. My dad's in the basement. I don't have to call him. But also, I've called my dad a little bitch. And meant it. I never apologized. My dad needed it, though. Mainly because he thought I lied to him, and then I had proof that I didn't, and so I called him a little bitch. There was a reason behind it. It wasn't for no reason. Now, with Storm, I will call him a little bitch. He thinks it's hot. The regrets of saying that. No, I haven't. I actually recently got a new book because I found a bookstore. The bookstore has a cat, by the way. An orange cat, and he wears a bow tie. Adorable. But I found this book. And it's an escape puzzles book where you read through it and it's an escape room. You collect items in the book to use to escape, and you have to make and memorize codes and shit. So cool. Do you know where, like, the Pizza Hut next to the donut shop is? It's, the Pizza Plaza. It's across from, a CVS. Like, homemade donuts. It's in West Warwick. But yeah, if you go to the back corner, next to, like, Taste of China and the dollar store, there, and the nail place, but I don't know the name of it, is a bookstore, and they have a cat. I don't know. I don't think so. Also, there's a cat cafe here. That's a really good... Yeah. There's a cat cafe and they have a Maine Coon. It's in Coventry. Or Coventry, depending on where you're from. What is? What name sounds racist? I feel like I missed something. Same, bro, same. My antidepressants, the reason I take them is so I don't have psychotic thoughts. They are terrifying, by the way. Nobody likes suffering from intrusive thoughts, but apparently statistically about 50% of the population suffers from intrusive thoughts. And not a lot of people do anything about it, but as long as intrusive thoughts horrify you, that's a good thing. It's when a thought invades your mind and it's really sadistic. I try not to, but you can't stop them. They just slam down the door. Anyway. I'm gonna grab my wire. FBI, open up! See, the reason the brain creates intrusive thoughts is to protect you, in essence. Like, intrusive thoughts are meant to prevent you from liking certain things. Necessarily. They're supposed to technically protect you. But they're not fun and they're not nice. But there wouldn't be a reason for them if 50% of the population has them. I don't know, a paper that I read years ago? I could be wrong. I haven't read up any new information or double-checked the statistics. It could be higher, it could be less. But can you please someone look it up? Find a paper. I want to know the actual statistic. Because I read it years ago. They are meant to protect you, but they're also awful. Innately, they're just awful. But there's also a difference between intrusive thoughts and impulsive thoughts. Because impulsive thoughts just means, oh, I really want to just shove a donut down my face hole. That's impulsive. Intrusive is the type of thought of, ha, the statistic did get raised. I had a feeling it would, to be honest, considering I have not met many people who don't have intrusive thoughts. Anyway. An intrusive thought is less of an impulsive thought, where it is innately vindictive and psychotic. And they are not fun. Impulsive thoughts are okay because, like, they're just unhealthy, but, like, they're not gonna harm you or anyone around you. But intrusive thoughts are necessarily harmful. As, like, oh, what if I jumped off this cliff right now and dove face first? Or what if I slammed that baby out of that person's hands and watched it just pop when it hit the floor? That's psychotic. And that's not good. And you do not want those. I do study psychology. Thank you for noticing. I love... I had to, like, think of something that was really fucked up, and that was the first thing I could think of, because I know a lot of parents, and that would make them cry if they thought of it. I don't like the thoughts, but that's why I take pills for it. I mean, they'd tell you you're wasting their time. I'm already in therapy. I don't need help, I already have it. I just innately know how to explain the situation as it. Did Storm bow out? Probably then. Cereal. I didn't change it, I fixed it. I like understanding the fundamentals that make people afraid, because I want to know how to help them out of it. Like, what builds the struggle to live a normal life and help them out? See, the thing is, the color that my hair was faded. That was faded purple. My hair's gonna end up faded purple, faded blue again if I wash it enough. But also, the blue got me a lot more political comments, and I'd rather not. Our society has a lot of problems. Oof. Tell me about it, because I see them every day. I literally did an emo Hatsume Miku look. Did everyone forget when I did that? Yeah, no, if you have blue hair, you're gonna get a lot of political comments. If you have green hair, you get a lot of musician comments, like Billie Eilish, Stray Kids, things like that. Purple hair, for some reason, people do not comment that much. I am an artist. Actually, those two paintings, the ones that are, like, on canvas, I did paint. The little tree and the flowers in the pot. I did paint those. I don't know, but I think people do a lot more political comments for bald men, specifically bald men, because they genuinely think they might be skinheads, which is a white supremacist group, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. You can correct me if I am. But I also have two bald uncles, and they're not white supremacists. They're just bald. So, you can be a nice person and be bald. Like that is a possibility. But I've seen online scrutiny about it, and some people are really weird about it. I can't do animations. That's not within my skill level. I wish it was. I can do like a flip book, but that's not really animation. That's more of just a flip book. You don't have to have tattoos to be a white supremacist, but you do have to be bald and have no eyebrows, apparently. I don't understand it. It's the Nazi symbol. Wow, you're a child. Yeah, no, I don't do animations. My bad. I don't really know. I'm not really a politic person. I don't know anything about politics. Because the government hates us, and rich people will do whatever they want regardless of what we care about. Anyway, I'm making a crown. This is how it's coming along so far. It's got like little stars, and it's got like this little band that I'm making out of beads. Greetings. A conspiracy theorist? I don't know. I did love conspiracy theories when I was younger, but I also liked logic and facts. So when I say something is a theory, I mean it, as it genuinely is just, I think this might be a thing, but I have no idea. Like, I remember one of the people that my mom was friends with, I think she's still friends with him, um, is he believed that the Bible was just written as a manual of how to reset the earth because they killed their first planet, and that Adam and Eve were the asteroids that killed the dinosaurs. It's not. It's from Danganronpa. I am not going to do research on that because I genuinely do not care what his beliefs are. As long as he's happy. It's none of my business. But also, I have both of the scissor blades from Kill la Kill. Like, look how beautiful this purple one is. I also have the red one. Let me go grab. I also have the red one. And I love it. This makes me happy that I have a giant pair of scissors. Kill la Kill is one of the first animes I ever watched. Which is really funny because I watched it when I was in like middle school and it's a very adult anime. Like if anime could get any more adult, it would be that one because it was very much a porno, but like with battle scenes. Cause there was just so much weird shit in there. Death Note was great. I love Death Note. I actually love SpongeBob. The inner workings of my mind are an enigma. But one thing I will always think about is how technically if there is a religion that says it's okay to be gay, then they can't ban being gay in the state of the US as it's unconstitutional to do so. But I guess they don't like to look at the hypotheticals of that. I honestly would love that. I would love a death scythe. That is my dream, to own a death scythe, but not just like a fake plastic one or like a wooden one. I want a metal scythe. So I want it to actually be sharp. Yeah. Because I like farm tools and weaponry. Thank you. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So if anyone would like to fund my journey on YouTube, I have a Cash App and a PayPal, or you can buy jewelry that I have made from hand from my website. Ash, link my website. Please. Be a better lesbian. I'm sorry, I can't keep a girlfriend because I don't go out. See, there is a way to buy jewelry if you don't live in the US. There is this thing called a proxy website, which apparently is how people buy jewelry from other countries and get it shipped to them, even when they're buying from small sellers. Which I learned about this because I wanted a really nice pair of platform shoes that were like secret platforms for when I cosplayed as dudes. Thank you, they're natural. Plastic. Let me pin. Hey! Fuck. I am bad at using technology. I feel old. My fangs are natural. I was born with these. There are photos of me as a kid that my mom posted where I still had fangs. I just grew up having fangs, and I still love them. There's a photo that my mom took of me wearing a cat mask because I like cats. And I'm physically old, not mentally, or I'm not actually technically. See, I was in a car accident, and so now I'm just disabled. So I feel old even though I'm not, and I hate it. Because I'm not, my brain hasn't even had time to fully develop yet. But I'm still disabled, and I hate that. I'm so disturbed. It's just... Because what the fuck was that? What's your question? The thing is, isn't goth like high femme, while emo is more mask? So in theory, technically, I'm dressed more emo right now, not goth. I'm also not wearing any makeup. Mainly because I don't need to, but still. What kind of lesbian am I? What does that mean? There's different kinds? I don't know. I look for feminine women. I like long hair. I want to play with their hair. I also like it when people have exposed necks. 'Cause nom. Ash, no. Bad. You know you don't choose your sexuality, right? Like, it's not a choice. Um, you know, technically, no, you don't. You do not choose. Because trust me, if I was straight, I'd have a husband by now. Because, like, I have a very wonderful man that is in my life, and he's my best friend, but I'm not attracted to men, and I never have been. And every time I'm near men, it makes me physically violent. So innately, it's not possible. He also has a girlfriend now. I'm actually really happy for them though. Cause like she's so pretty and she's such a sweetheart. I can say this for a certain. Nobody chooses their sexuality because nobody would want to be gay. Like, do you know how awful it is to have to not know whether someone's capable of being attracted to you or not? My hands? Why? Are you sure you're just not lying to yourself? Because the only reason you'd be so against it is if you're sad that you are not free to do it yourself. It's okay to say that you're attracted to women if you are. Like, it's okay to be yourself. My authentic self is attracted to women, and I can't change that. I really tried, trust me. And my mom also has tried. Like, I have Johnny Depp, like, portfolios and stuff, and I just physically get bored looking at pictures of men. I don't find them attractive. I don't get turned on by being around them. I get grossed out, actually. Um, I find women attractive. I get turned on by women. That's just how it is, unfortunately. I can't choose it to be any other way. And that's exactly why I choose to love women. Is because I couldn't choose my sexuality. I mean, nobody wants to be discriminated against. That's the part that I hate about it. But that's about it. That's why I use the word unfortunately. I can't be normal, unfortunately. It would be so much easier to just be some form of normal, but I'm not. I'm also autistic. I didn't choose that. I just am. It just means I see the world differently than others. Exactly. You can't change who you are. You just are what you are. And you have to find out how to live with it. And so that is your version of normal. But everyone is like, well, I mean, normal is meant to be straight this way, and women are meant to be this and that. And I'm just like, that's not how it works. It never has been. Not really. I mean, if you're bisexual, it's a choice. If you're pansexual, it's a choice. But if you're lesbian or gay, my middle finger's the longest. It's a choice if you're bi, not to be bi. I feel like you switched up a word or added one. It's not a choice to be bi. It's a choice if you're bi. Do you understand the difference? Like, if you are bisexual, you can choose between men and women. If you're pansexual, you can choose between any of the genders. But you can't choose to be bi, or you can't choose to be pan. You are or you're not. I know, it's a slight language difference. It is very specific language. You don't choose which one you are, but if you are bisexual, you can choose between the options within your category. It just means you have more options. I still don't really know the difference between pansexual and bisexual. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've had people try to explain it. No, I'm not rich. I'm poor as fuck. I'm in debt, actually. I still have a medical bill I have to pay off. And it's like $800. I'm glad it's like low, but it's still too high for me to afford. Like a crown? I'm attracted to women's. Same. I am the only one of my friends that is actively not a part of any relationships. I tried dating someone and then realized I didn't have enough time to maintain a relationship, and that made me really sad because I genuinely loved them. I'm happy that they found someone that had the time to maintain a relationship with them so that they're better off now, but it is sad. Hello. I am very antisocial. I am working on making a crown. Isn't it pretty? Got little, like, stars. I mean, I can flirt with whoever I want as long as I'm single. But I'm also very willing to be faithful to one singular person. And I'd rather that. The thing is, this is not the first time I've made a crown. I have 3 different ones that I've made. I am 23. But my moderator's probably gonna say I'm like 67. Actually, fun fact, my stuff is actually currently balanced against a tiara that I made. Isn't that fun? What makes you think I'm comfortable around girls my age? I get uncomfortable around anyone. No, I'm not making it for a cosplay. I'm making it because I wanted to make a crown. But I'm probably gonna put it on my website. I listen to a lot of different musicians. I do have a website. It is pinned below. My moderator posted the comment so I could pin it for me. I think I've listened to some My Chemical Romance songs. Not many. I'm probably gonna sell this crown, to be honest. I don't need a silver crown with white and black detailing. And I'm gonna add bells to it, and if it makes enough noise, then I don't want to wear it anyway. But it is pretty. So, like, I'll be sad to see it go, but I'll also be happy for whoever actually wears it. I mean, it's a work in progress. I'm not done yet. I still have a bunch more left to do. But I'm gonna add, like, bells in between, like, each of these, like, dips. I just like that it has butterflies. Depends on what God you pray to. Because Adam and Eve were full-grown adults. But if you don't believe in a God, then the egg was first. And it was because of evolution. Well, think about it. If you believe in God, then you believe that all the animals were already on the planet and they were all adults, ready to conceive children and eggs. But if you do not believe in God, then the egg had to come first because evolutionarily, scientifically, chickens didn't exist until after the first chicken was born, and it was from the breeding of birds selectively for the purpose of consumption. Chickens are dinosaurs. I did only the posters. Like, not the posters, the canvases. The 2 canvases that are hanging up there. The tree and the flower pot. The rest are just from a magazine. That's why I have to say, it's depending on what you believe in. I'm not gonna say that there's no God because, like, some people will get sad. And I'm not gonna say that there is no God because what if there is? Because what if... Because of what if. That's the reason. Because of what if. Either way, I don't think it matters as long as we're kind. Like, does it really matter as long as we're trying our best to do the best for others? Now, I will say that I am an omniist. I do believe that every god exists. But they are unable to meddle without creating destruction. I do believe most religions are cults, yeah. Some are like regular get-togethers where they just talk about being nicer to each other. But some are very cultish and they're manipulative and they're controlling. Everything has evil and good built into it as a form of control. But I also grew up getting taught paganism as a religion, even though I'm an omniist. So, I also grew up with a lot of atheists. So I don't tell them that they're wrong. I just tell them that as long as you're being a good person, that's all that really matters. Mm-hmm. Religion is meant to help guide you into being a better person and doing better in your life. But it can also be used as a form of control, and it can be used for evil. And I think as long as the religion is used for good, that's all that matters. I love how this all started with the chicken or the egg. I love that for us. Yeah. It's been almost 2 hours and I'm not even like halfway done with this crown. People just call me Glam. Thanks, Ash. It wasn't a bad question. It was just, it led to something really philosophical. No fighting, please. I wish I was faster at making things. What? I use a vegan hair dye. Um, the reason I did was because I saw the colors and I thought it was pretty. I don't remember the name of my hair dye though. Ash, do you remember the name of my hair dye? Did I ever tell you? The thing is, it just works really well. The thing about her is she's my cousin. Because I might have told you. What the fuck? Oh, that's blood. God damn, I sneezed so hard it made my ear itchy. I hate that. The thing is, I don't know why I'm sneezing so much, because I normally do not get that bad of allergies, but I think it's because I recently turned off my humidifier. And it also started raining, and the seasons are changing again. Who the fuck is Jody? Huh? Is that even English? Mm-mm. I can't see most of their comments. Genuinely can't. So clearly they're commenting things that are banned on my channel. I can't even see Jody's messages at all. They're using banned words. I can't see them. I also will say that I did ban certain religious words because people were using them in a negative way. I also banned a lot of emojis and swear words. Girl, she's autistic. She don't know if she's saying things in a way that people would take as a person snapping. I think you missed something that happened. I like the anime Violet Evergarden. If you've never watched it, you should. I actually really want to cosplay as Violet from Violet Evergarden. Um, I really want to cosplay her. I am a 23-year-old. I think the funniest thing is everyone that's still here, the joke is if anyone asks my age, just say that I'm 67 and go with it. Just for the lulz. Just go with it. No, who's gonna say that you're wrong? If I were to do so, I would need to film it on my computer rather than on my phone. See, the thing is, I know how to pirate most things. I shouldn't admit that. Though I use Crunchyroll for everything. It's only $1 a month to get no ads. It's pretty worth it. I physically don't know how to set up my computer to do absolutely anything. But I also need a new phone and I actually want a real computer instead of just my laptop. Because it just is so slow. A really good trick for reducing cramps is the blue Midol. Not the pink one, but the blue one. It's an anti-bloating pill. It doesn't cause you to feel awake or anything, but it does help get rid of cramping from many parts of your body. It doesn't have a flavor. I don't have a computer. I have a laptop. This is my laptop currently. I know nothing about computers, but I would like one. I know nothing about technology. I am very illiterate in computers. So literally anything that would work. Functional is all that matters. My phone is an Android, but I mean, I don't have any water. I have soda. I don't have water. I have soda. Tap water in my state is dirt water. I'm not gonna drink dirt water. My dad refuses to change the filter on the fridge. The thing is, the fridge tells you when you have to change the water filter, and he refuses to do it. It's the bare fucking minimum that he refuses to do. If only I had money and not an $800 medical bill. I don't know. Yeah, technically you're not supposed to drink from the water tap because there's chlorine in city water, and there is sometimes bleach in city water. But in well water, you can get a lot of bacterias that are just in the ground, basically. But you can also get acid in your water if you get acid rain from pollution. There's also many other forms of pollution that can end up in well water. Please drink filtered water. I like science. Cause I have $30,000 in credit card debt. Credit card debt. My offer still stands. I can drink soda. Do have a good night, though. No. The only tattoo I have is this one. It's an infinity symbol, and it is, like, one of the first tattoos that I've gotten so far. And I will plan on getting more, but all of them will have medical meanings. Because I study psychology, I want all of the tattoos I get to have a psychological meaning behind them. If I do a mukbang, it will be a bunch of KFC cookies. Because this is KFC. These are the cookies. Though I do want to get a bunch of anime tattoos down the side of my leg. A bunch of different ones. I'm gonna start with Violet Evergarden, though, because she's my favorite. But I also want a fairy tale tattoo. Because why not? It was one of the first animes I watched. I want the Death Note L. I don't like Dragon Ball Z. Thank you. Oh, that was blood. Weirdo. Some people really don't know boundaries. I feel like you could make anyone goth if you tried hard enough. I think that it would be really fun if more men wore skirts. I think society would be better. Kilts count. Kilts count. I appreciate the Scottish. I think most poets are depressed. That's why they're reading poetry. No. Yeah. Life happens sometimes. I have a Discord server. Ash, share the Discord server. I did send you the link. Yeah, I've had a Discord. I talk about it every so often. And I appear once in a while and just post photos in there. And that's about it. Oh, and then I flirt with one of my mod's wives. I mean, it happens. It's okay. Actually, at one point, I did try to put the link to my Discord in my title card. I don't know if it's still there. I think I had to remove it at one point because I had to keep changing it because I didn't know how to make a permanent link to my Discord. I still don't know if I figured it out. I spread it. I sneezed and I gave you sickness. Oh no, virtual illness. Ah! Have a good night. I was making fun of you because you said sickness, and I thought it would be funny. Glad I made you laugh, though. I actually studied witchcraft as a kid because of my mother. My mother is a practicing witch, by the way. I know how to do tarot readings and predict future events. But just because you can predict a future event does not mean you can prevent a future event. Some things are set in stone because you can't prevent other people from being stupid. I mean, I know a little bit, but most of my gift is the fact that I'm a clairvoyant. I can predict things very easily, and I have a really good requisition to know what's gonna happen if someone does something. I do not use it for selfishness, and I do not use it to make money. I believe if you are given a gift, you need to use it for free, and if people want to give you money, that should be up to them. But you should never ask for it, necessarily. You can let people know when you're in need. Like, I know I'm in need of money, but I'm not gonna force it in order to get services. But I do tarot readings occasionally, and I actually used to only do tarot readings during my streams, and now I make jewelry during my streams because um I got overwhelmed really easily. Because so many people would just appear and they would distract me, and it would take me forever to get through a single reading. And then people would leave before they could get their reading. And it was just so hard to keep track of by myself that I just got a little overwhelmed. But I still do tarot readings for people if they ask, usually. Not on streams anymore, because it's a bit overwhelming. But if a person texts me and stuff privately, like through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or joins my Discord and asks, then we'd set up time, I'd just give them a reading for free. If a person meets me in person, you can ask for a reading then, too. I always carry my tarot cards on me. I believe everyone is worth the effort and time it takes to help them be a better person. I'm not a Therian, I am a furry, but I do think Therians are adorable and should be more appreciated. Mm. mean, it's hard to get medical help anywhere anymore. I'm technically permanently disabled because of my car accident that I was in. I didn't cause the accident. I just happened to be in the wrong place, and a person decided they didn't want to look both ways before crossing the street with their car. So, yeah, they got my car totaled on me, and now I'm permanently injured from it, and I will never be better. Um, and I just have to live with that. But we can't change the way things go in life. We can just accept it and hope it gets better. A Therian is a person who believes they are a creature, I believe. I don't remember. The Therian that talked about Therianism, please explain it for the chat. Because I bet you'd know more than I do. I am really bad at doing paperwork for government things, and my friend, I keep asking her to help me with my paperwork because she's really good at it. But I technically can. But do you know how hard it is to do paperwork when you've never had to do things like that before? Like, I already have a mental disability. I've known this. And now I have a physical one. And I hate doing paperwork. It's so hard. I still have to do my FAFSA for my college. I like how I can do any college assignment and I can get A's, but I can't do fucking government paperwork without crying. As soon as people ask me questions about myself, I'm just like, no. I hate my brain sometimes. I'm studying psychology. Isn't that fun? I can help other people, but not myself. Like, why am I like this? But it's a fact, I hate myself. No. If only that was what mattered. You can't cure self-hate. It just exists. Which is unfortunate, but oh well. I almost vomited. Lordy lord. If only it was a choice. Never has been. Okay. It wouldn't matter if you were old or not. It's just like, oh well. And you can hate yourself regardless of how you look. I don't hate how I look. I know what I look like. I know that I'm not ugly. You can hate your company. I wish that I wasn't autistic. Because it makes everything about life extremely difficult for no reason. No. I think, funny enough, I've actually never done drugs. People assume, though. People assume that I have. Nope, never done any. Never smoked weed, never drank alcohol. Don't need to, don't want to, have not. Why did you feel like it was necessary to share that? Lion, change your name to Poopmaster9000. Bro, I just have really bad fucking allergies. I've been sneezing. And my blood nose. It sucks. I'm also just really autistic. No. I don't play VR. I don't own one. I also don't own a computer. I do watch anime. Thank you. I always need glasses. I can't see without my glasses. If I don't wear my glasses, I can't read chat. Hello. I might not always be able to see when there's things going wrong, but occasionally I do look up and read. Do you think the bells make it look tacky? Or does it make it look better? Yeah, I'm gonna remove them. That I don't like them. So, like, I have these, like, tiny mini tarot cards that I could add. I think that would be more pretty. How would you feel about that? So, in all of, like, the spaces, like here and stuff, there'd be, like, a mini tarot card. Or instead, I could put them up here. In, like, all of these, like, divots. I made them. I'm just trying to see what like I have available to fill in the spaces. Cause like I could also do zodiacs, like each of the star symbols, but I don't think I have like I don't think there's 12 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no, there's only 10. Well, I guess there's also runes. These are like the little like mythology runes. But yet again, I think they're too big. But I could also put them like that. But then they hide like one of the stars, and I'd rather not hide it fully. I have like these giant flower pieces. We could do flowers and bells. The opinion matters more to whoever's actually willing to buy the crown. Who has money that is willing to buy said crown when I'm done? It shines light. It's like a real mirror. I have also smaller flowers. Or I could make crystal flowers. So it's where I grab one center bead and then I surround it by a bunch of other beads that are slightly bigger. Did people stop commenting, or am I just going crazy? Because my phone isn't loading any new comments. Oh, okay, that's a weird comment. You know what? It's proof that I can still see comments. Because what the fuck? Sometimes people make me regret to be able to read comments. Dumpster diving pigeon. You are now purgatory butthole. Who called you Miguel? We are making a crown. I don't know how to knit. Yes, purgatory butthole. Was that the name on the package? I don't remember. It's been a while. The birds are part of the bourgeoisie. Don't let them trick thee. They are there to spy on you. They are there to spy on you. Something I like to do to get people to go away, when I'm on drive-through, when we're, like, closing, is I do the automated voice of, "Sorry, we are currently closed. Please try again at our regular working hours." Do you like my automated matching system voice? I think it's pretty cool. I can only do that because I've worked drive-through for far too long and have a very monotone voice.
Do not order from a restaurant 30 minutes before close. They do not want to serve you. They do not care if you starve or not. They want to go home.
I don't fucking know. The multiverse has failed you! Ah!
No, Angela. I will not add that to your cart. You are not allowed to add dildos to your cart. From Target. They are currently out of stock. They also do not have the double chocolate ice cream you were looking for.
Ordering that for delivery is still wild to me. There are people who straight up have ordered dildos and ice cream from Target and or Walmart delivery wise. Like same day delivery. Why? Why are they not buying that themselves? Do they have no shame?
No, no. That answer is no.
Who fucking cares if it's popular? As long as you like it, that's what really matters. I'm a fucking nerd. I love anime. Yes. Exactly. No, I'm not. I'm not a kid. I am 23. I give everyone respect regardless of age. I stop respecting them when they act like an asshole. That's because I'm autistic. I get the chism. I'm not sewing. Elon was on the Epstein's list. I mean, he is really stupid. I think you need empathy in order to be smart, and he doesn't have that. Mm-hmm. Have a good night. Did you know EQ and IQ need to work together in order to function properly? If you just have one or the other, you're not intelligent, you need both. I don't think you're intelligent if you have just empathy or if you have just intelligence. But also, there are different stats, like intelligence and wisdom, like Joshua said. There are different distinctions between each class, but you need all of them in order to be considered technically the intelligent. If you just have one category, you're missing the rest. But that doesn't make you not useful. I believe everyone is useful. You just have to know how to use them. I believe people have purpose. I feel like something that people don't know the difference between is like emotional empathy versus cognitive empathy. Very different situations. He's just charismatic and good at convincing people. That just means you can get away with shit. That doesn't necessarily make you intelligent. Just makes you sneaky. I believe technically the truest form of intelligence would be a person that fits under every single category. I don't believe anyone is capable of being that I don't believe anyone's is actually capable of having every form of capacity in their brain, which means nobody is truly the most intelligent. But to be the most intelligent would mean you excel at every category of intelligence. Exactly. I think that the fact that we are not all inherently good at everything is important in making us useful. Because otherwise, we'd all have to rely on one person, not everyone working together as a team. I don't know, rule the world. I don't know. I don't necessarily care. Exactly. I don't think it's possible for everyone to be intelligent in every way. But to be considered the smartest means you do have every facet. Yeah, I actually made that. I know how to make dream catchers. There was a dream catcher on my website, but someone already bought it. Like a bangle bracelet, some string, and some feathers I got from some chickens. And I made origami birds instead of beads. Well, this is what the crown is looking like so far. I'm just making it for fun, to be honest. So I have these, like, little spirals of metal, and I think I'm gonna place that on here. How much did I sell the crown for? It's been over 2 hours, which means I spent like 4 hours making this. Oh god, no, it's been 3. Holy shit. I've been making this for over 3 hours. Damn. I do like pizza. I do have a Discord. I'm just not capable of posting comments in chat, and since my moderators are gone, good luck. If you comment on a video of mine, though, I will post it and answer you later. But that's the best I can do for you, is a later. I mean, if you're talking about the 2 canvases, I did paint those, but most of them are just posters from a magazine. I've heard of savant syndrome. Well, thank you. Yeah, I did that all with one paintbrush, by the way.
Have a good night. Thank you. See, the thing is about an artist is it doesn't matter what materials you use, because if you're good at art, you can do whatever you want and it will still look good. I have like a bunch of cosplays that I need to do in a bag, and that will be a surprise for the future. I've cosplayed characters from it before. I've cosplayed as Yumiko, Yuna, and Mary. No. I actually really don't like poetry. I'm slowly adding these little metal pieces so I can hook on charms to it. But it's getting late,
and I'm getting tired, so I will finish this another day. Peace, love. Have a good night, my fab fans. Stay fabulous. Goodbye.